Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. There are moments in the world of Chinese entertainment when nothing has actually been confirmed, yet somehow, one small update is enough to make an entire fandom stop, look, and start asking questions. And this time, that moment is connected to Zhang Linghe Tian Xiwei, and a drama that has suddenly become the center of attention. The title is. At first glance, it may sound like just another upcoming drama project. Another production. Another casting update. Another name appearing on the entertainment radar. But then came one small detail. Zhang Linghe was reportedly seen arriving in Hengdian on August 24, 2026, for fitting related to. And suddenly, the conversation changed. Because when Zhang Linghe enters Hengdian for a project, fans naturally begin asking the same question. Who will stand beside him? Who will play the female lead? And perhaps most importantly, could it be Tian Xiwei again? That single possibility was enough to bring back memories of. For fans who followed Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei in that drama, their chemistry was not simply something that appeared on screen and disappeared when the cameras stopped rolling. It became a feeling. A dynamic. A connection that viewers continued discussing long after the drama ended. Their scenes created countless conversations. Their interactions became the subject of edits, comparisons, theories, and endless fan discussions. And now, with Zhang Linghe connected to a new project, some fans naturally began looking backward before looking forward. Could the two stars reunite? Could their story continue in another drama? Could become another chapter for a pairing that so many viewers still remember? But here is where the story becomes much more complicated. Because there is something important that needs to be separated from all the excitement. Zhang Linghe's involvement in the project is the part currently attracting attention. But Tian Xiwei's involvement? That is a completely different question. As of this development, there has been no official confirmation that Tian Xiwei will return as Zhang Linghe's female lead-in. And the female lead's official status has not been announced. That means the most exciting part of the story is still unanswered. And perhaps that is exactly why fans are watching so closely. Think about it. One actor arrives in Hengdian. One drama enters the conversation. One familiar name appears in fan discussions. And suddenly, people begin imagining what could happen next. But imagination is not confirmation. A fan theory is not an official casting announcement. And chemistry from one drama does not automatically mean that two actors will reunite in another. Still, it is impossible to ignore the emotional reaction. Because for many fans, Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei are not simply two actors who once worked together. Their pairing created a memorable screen dynamic. So when a new Zhang Linghe project appears, some fans naturally ask, What if Tian Xiwei really returns? What if the two of them stand across from each other on another set? What if the chemistry comes back? And what if it feels completely different this time? Those questions are not confirmations. But they are powerful questions. And right now, questions are exactly what are driving the conversation. The arrival of Zhang Linghe in Hengdian has therefore become more than a simple production update for some viewers. It feels like the beginning of another mystery. Because a drama is not only about who has been announced. Sometimes, it is about who has not been announced yet. And currently has that mystery surrounding it. Who is the female lead? Will the production reveal her soon? Could Tian Xiwei's name appear in the announcement? Or will another actress take the role and create an entirely new screen pairing with Zhang Linghe? For fans of Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei, every possibility carries a different emotion. Some are hopeful. Some are cautious. And some are simply waiting for the official announcement before believing anything. That last group may actually have the most important point. Because fandom moves quickly. A screenshot can become a theory within minutes. A rumor can become a headline. A familiar name can suddenly appear next to a new drama title. And before anyone knows it, speculation can begin to feel like fact. But this story is still waiting for its official answer. What we can say is that Zhang Linghe's connection to us brought the project back into the spotlight. What we cannot say is that Tian Xiwei has officially been confirmed as his co-star. There is a difference. A very important difference. And perhaps the difference is what makes this story so fascinating. Because right now, the door is still open. And behind that door, nobody knows exactly what is waiting. Imagine, for a moment, that the official casting announcement arrives. The screen opens. The title appears. Then Zhang Linghe's name. And beside him, Tian Xiwei. For fans who have been waiting for another collaboration, that would undoubtedly become a major entertainment moment. But imagine the opposite. The announcement appears. And a completely different actress is revealed. Would fans be disappointed? Would they accept the new pairing? Would comparisons immediately begin? Would people wonder whether the new chemistry could ever match what Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei created before? These are the questions that make casting announcements so powerful. Because casting does not simply determine who appears on screen. It can shape the audience's expectations before the first episode even begins. And those expectations are already beginning to form. There is also another interesting layer to this story. The fact that Tian Xiwei's name continues to appear in discussions surrounding Zhang Linghe shows just how strong the memory of their previous collaboration remains among fans. The drama may have ended. But the conversation did not. That is the strange power of screen chemistry. Sometimes a story ends on television, but continues inside the audience's imagination. A glance becomes a memory. A scene becomes an edit. A line becomes a quote. And eventually, a new project becomes a reason to revisit everything all over again. That may be what is happening now. Zhang Linghe has moved toward a new project. But fans are still looking back at an old pairing. And somewhere between the past and the future, there is one unanswered question. Tian Xiwei. Will she be there? At this moment, there is no official confirmation that she will be the female lead of. So perhaps the most honest thing we can do is wait. Wait for the casting announcement. Wait for the production team. Wait for the official names. Because sometimes, the most exciting story is not the one where we already know the ending. It is the one where we are still waiting for the next scene. And right now, feels exactly like that. A story paused before the reveal. Zhang Linghe has arrived in Hengdian for the project. The drama is moving forward. The production is attracting attention. But the female lead remains a question. And Tian Xiwei's name still hangs over the conversation because of the unforgettable chemistry she shared with Zhang Linghe. Is it a sign of something to come? Or simply the natural reaction of fans who remember a pairing they loved? That answer belongs to the future. For now, there is only one thing we know for certain. The next announcement could change everything. So now I want to hear from you. If Tian Xiwei were officially announced as Zhang Linghe's female lead-in, would you be excited to see them together again? Would you want another drama from this pairing? Or do you think should introduce Zhang Linghe with a completely new actress and a completely new kind of chemistry? And perhaps the biggest question of all. Do you think fans should wait for the official casting before making conclusions? Let me know what you think in the comments. Because sometimes, the most interesting part of a drama is not the story we are watching. It is the story we are waiting to see begin. And for Zhang Linghe, Tian Xiwei, and that story may have only just started.